Hey y'all, can I be vulnerable with you all? If you say no, it doesn't matter because this is my story, so I'm gonna say it anyway. But I've been fighting certain thoughts because there's truth to them, for sure, but then they're also not important, or they shouldn't be important, but they are. Let me get to the point. I'm getting older. Like, I was looking at older pictures of me and I was like, man, between the ages of 21 and 30, maybe even 31, I was really cute. Like, need say pretty. Um, nice body. Uh, and I would say my body definitely looked really good between the ages of 30 and 34 because I was like working out consistently and I had a trainer. But holistically, well, not holistically, but physically, I was in a better space between the ages of 21 and 31. And age has not been kind to me. And that accident that I had last summer, thank God I'm alive, but that messed me up. Like, my body is not the same. Like, I used to have natural abs. Like, and then when I worked out, it was like, now my dad's side of the family is starting to kick in on my lower abdomen. My top part is still mom. It looks good, but the lower part is kind of like, it's getting bloated. My skin, this adult acne, what? I always had smooth, clear skin on my face. What is happening? And I know this stuff doesn't matter. I know. It shouldn't matter, right? But it does. It does matter. And I don't want it to. And I was talking to, I think, my uncle, and we were just talking about the pool. I mean, everybody, every space I feel like I am in is talking about dating and marriage. Like, no matter how much I try to get away from it, it follows me. And someone may say, well, you're a marriage and family therapist. This is true. And that's what I do as far as that's my vocation. But when I'm like just in regular spaces, it would be nice if not in every single group talks about the same thing. I'm like, this is really something. And not that I don't want to get married. I do. No, I do. I do. I just realized how serious and intense it is. Like, I've always known how serious and intense, but even more so now, there's like a spiritual understanding to it. So I'm like, whew. But the choices out there are the choices out there. And because I am not as cute and pretty as I used to be, my choices are not the people that I would physically be attracted to would not be attracted to me. And then the fact that I'm practicing abstinence, that's just, and then I'm wanting him to and be a Christian, like, that leaves like what, two people? And I'm just like, man. And I'm not gonna lie, what's old dude's name that passed away? The toxic one? I forgot his name. He wore glasses. He was kind of funny looking, but he was smooth and everyone listened to him. What is his name? Wow, my brain is just like, he is not worth remembering. Wow, okay. Well, that guy, I saw a few of his videos and some of them his older ones had some merit to it, right? Because he had stuff to say to the men and women. And then as we know, with time, he just became toxic and whatever. But he had some stuff to say that was realistic to the unfortunate world of patriarchy that we live in. But we live in that world. And some of the things that he said, I was like, you're right. Like, what's your, like, but he's not, guys, I'm like really struggling. Not really struggling. I'm making, that seems like a big idea. This is not what I think about most of the time. Like, most of the time I'm thinking about like my business and like God and how to save the world or like healthy food. But sometimes like this thought will like pop up and I'm like really struggling with it because I would want someone to like see me and be like, she's natural. She has no makeup on, her little scars, her little shaved sides and locks. Like, you know, she's natural from head to toe. And I find her beautiful. And, you know, if she ever tries to boost it up a bit, you know, I know she would be even more beautiful. And I would like for someone to feel that way about me. And it's not that I haven't had that. I don't even know if I'm going to post this, y'all. It's just so sad that as a woman, those are the things we have to think about. Like, we don't have to, but it's something to think about. Like, if you want this type of guy that looks this way, we're just talking about looks, right? How are you looking? Because there's always going to be someone out there that is way prettier than you. Always. There's no one out there that's you, but there's someone who's always going to be prettier, always be smarter and more successful according to the standards of the society in which we live in. But no one will ever be you. But we live in this society, and people operate with their eyes, and they see what they see. And I'm just like, man. So I've been asking God to really allow me to see myself and others the way that he sees them, and not just romantically, just in general in life. I think that I've always kind of had the ability to see the best in people, and that's what's gotten me in trouble a lot. But being able to see them the way God sees them, like, honestly, like, this is their flaws, these are the good things, like really see them, and where the physical is not that important. I've been praying for that. But why is the physical so important? Because when you get older, I mean, some of these older couples are banking, like people in their 70s and 80s. I've seen some couples that are just gorgeous. I'm like, how are you 70, 80 and you look like that? Oh my gosh, both of you, fabulous, wonderful. But those are rare and far in between. Usually when you get older, things don't work anymore, things start to sag, and you just choose to love each other because it's so much more than the physical, right? And so wouldn't it be great to start that way instead of letting things decline? I'm blabbering on, guys. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you, ladies, do you struggle with that? I would ask about you men, but I feel like you men have it easy. Like, you could just be kind of tall, kind of handsome, with a nice body, and you can get some baddies, right? You don't have to be fine. You know, you don't have to be fine. You could just be handsome, you know, got the stuff and get a baddie. Us, we gotta be fine to get fine. And it's not that I want fine. That's my mom, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna end this now. Thanks.